everyone, it's Happy here. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about how to tell your friends and family that you're in the furry fandom. Now I know this topic has been talked about a few times already, but I figured I'd put my input on it as well and a few suggestions on how to tell your friends and family that you're in this fandom. Now the first thing we're going to get into is how I came out to my friends and family. Well, oh boy, that's a story. Basically what I did is I was literally in the midst of making Happy 1.0, that can be on screen here. God rest her soul. And my mom just kind of came home and saw me making it. And yeah, it's kind of just, that's how she found out. I never told her anything. I went in my car, bought foam, came back home, and just started making stuff. Not a good way to tell your parents, by the way. Friends, on the other hand, I mean, I kind of kept it a secret for a little while until I kind of got tired of it. And basically, I just posted it all over Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, on all my main accounts. And I was basically like, hey, to you guys, I'm doing what I want and I don't care what anyone thinks. I met a lot of amazing, great new friends in this fandom, honestly, and I lost a few by coming out as a furry. But at the same time, I met friends that are a lot better than them, and I'm so happy I did what I did at the end of the day. I don't think it's the smartest way to do it, of course, and I don't advise others to do it unless they're as bold as me and just really don't care anymore. Now, I think it's better not to just come out and kind of tell your parents that you're in this fandom unless you feel like they will be pretty open about it, in which case, I would suggest that 100%. But if you're unsure of how your parents would react fully, I would kind of ease them into it. The thing I kind of also did once my mom kind of caught me doing the head, she didn't fully know what it was, but she had a general idea. And I kind of just let her mind completely switch over to, oh my god, my daughter's a furry. What the hell do I do now? But basically, a good few things you want to do is if you draw and you like the art and everything, I would say start drawing anthropomorphic characters or just animals in general and just keep showing your parents being like, hey, look what I made. Most parents are usually pretty good about it and would love art that their kids bring them. But at the same time, some aren't, and I don't really know at the same time what your parents may be like. I would say easing their way into it as such as just showing them suits that you think are really cool online, being like, hey guys, look, I found Kiwi Fox and I love them. And look at their suit, it's amazing. And I think it would kind of get their mindset into that you're kind of becoming a part of this fandom that they may fear at the same time. Now, if they start asking you questions as if you're in this fandom or not, answer honestly, in my opinion. If you feel like you shouldn't answer honestly right away, that's totally up to you and you can pick whatever decision you'd like to make. These are mostly just suggestions on what I believe you should do for telling your friends and family that you're in this fandom instead of just coming up boldly like I did and how much of a mistake that kind of was. So once your family starts getting into the idea that you could be a part of this fandom, I would most likely just keep showing them stuff until they just ask about it. Or you just come out and tell them yourself, depending on how they react to stuff that you're showing them. It's good to mostly ease their way into thinking you're into this fandom than coming out and saying it. But at the same time, if your parents are already kind of thinking you're in this fandom and they just ask you, I honestly think you should answer truthfully. I think your parents should love you for who you are, whether you're in this fandom or out of this fandom. Now, the main thing your parents may be thinking about is the sex side of the fandom, which you can't blame them for. There were CSI episodes and so much news reports of furries themselves, and they are always labeled as this bad fandom that's full of sex perverts and everything. And you can't blame them. If it was your kid and you weren't a furry and you were trying to understand it, first things you would look up are that it's mostly about sex, which it isn't. Are there people that have sex in their suits in this fandom? Of course. There's gonna be people like that no matter what. But you're gonna find that in any fandom. No matter what, there's always gonna be a sex side to it. If you guys don't know, Warrior Cats has actually a sex side to it. My Little Pony has it. Overwatch has it. Fortnite has it. Every single little itty bitty fandom has a sex side to it. The furry fandom is a little bit bigger into the sex side itself, but it's not all about sex. I'm asexual and I don't like sex whatsoever, and I think honestly this fandom's amazing. Once you find your ways to avoid that side of the fandom, it's really great, I have to say, and you can definitely find some good people in this fandom that are definitely not into the sex side of it. So now that your parents know you're a furry, now it's your friend. Now sometimes it being scarier to tell your friends that you're into this fandom because usually your parents are a little bit more understanding. Friends, on the other hand, they're hard to come by and they're hard to get. So I can understand people's concern when they're wanting to tell their friends that they're in this fandom, but are scared to also lose them. Here's the thing we have to remember. Your friends have to love you for you. If that includes you being a part of this fandom, then that's what it has to be. If they don't like you just because you're in this fandom, then they're not your friends and they're not worth your time. You may care a lot about them and any decision they make, but they might not care about you at the same time. I'm not saying in a rude way, but more of a blunt way and a realistic way. It does happen. I've lost many friends because of this fandom, and honestly, it hurt me a lot. But I also found great ones within the fandom, and honestly, they made my life a lot better at the end of the day. It's all about how you feel in the situation at hand. If you think hiding it from them a little bit longer to see what they think about it, then go right ahead. Honestly, I would say kind of doing the same thing your parents, just kind of show them a few things that you like, such as art that you just think is cool, and see what they think about it. If they're thinking badly about it already just by showing them the art or fursuit, then I would kind of try and find other friends that may be okay with it first before telling them about it. I think a good thing for your friends and family to watch once you tell them you're in the fandom is the CNN Furry Nation news video. Lisa Ling did an amazing story on this and interviewed 3 people who had 3 different reasons of why they joined the fandom, and even interviewed Uncle Kongay and Telephone as well. They really went in depth with this and really got into what the fandom is all about. They even covered an interview that was going on at a con where it was basically about kids or young furries joining the fandom and their parents' concerns. I think it's a good thing for your parents to watch because I believe they'll relate to the parents a lot, but also see that there is more to the fandom than what meets the eye. Everyone thinks it's all about sex, but it really isn't. The amount of asexual furries that are actually in this fandom is quite outstanding. After that Ray Chown video that she made about asexuality, it really went big and a lot of people actually kind of understood it a lot more. Though there is still some hate about it, and no matter what, there's going to be hate wherever you go. But it also opened people's eyes, and a lot of people actually did come out as asexual themselves, but were more or less scared to because of the fandom and what it's labeled as. I hope this video helps you out a bit on how to tell your friends and family that you're a part of this fandom. And honestly, all I can really say is you can't judge a book by its cover. It's cheesy, it's a line that's used all the time, but it's true. You can't judge me just by how I look. I could look like a gremlin under here. You don't know. The point is, just because I'm in a fursuit does not mean I'm okay with hugs. It does not mean I like sex. I am very asexual, I don't like hugs, and I'm very gay. Not a lot of people know that though because you're in a fursuit and they kind of just assume. And that's all it really is for your parents as well. They assume the worst, as they're going to because you're their child and they care about you and want you to be protected. You can't blame them or be mad at them for that because trust me, you'd be the same way with your child as well. Hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope to post more videos soon, hopefully. I know it's been a little delayed lately. I just got out of exams for school and now we're in 2nd semester, but I'm working on it. I'm still going to Fernal Equinox for anyone else that is going and would like to see me. I would love to meet a lot of people there, honestly. I'm really hoping to meet Kiwi, Beta, and Majira. I heard Beta might be going. I am screaming on the inside still, but mostly about Kiwi because Kiwi is my idol and always will be. I'm a little bit of a fangirl. It's kind of sad. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. Bye. Meh. 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 I can see out of my mouth. You know what? This is a great therapy chair. Honestly, I could use some therapy right now. Yeah, you know, I'm just a furry YouTuber, you know. Oh, woohoo. Yeah, no, my feet? Yeah. No, I don't have my feet on, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just a lazy sack of poop and I don't want to put them on. Oh, swearing? Yeah, I'm trying not to swear. This is family friendly. It's not working out. Ah! Oh my god, I made a mess by cleaning off the cat.